chaos war in the South China Sea. Tensions between China and the Philippines as well as Vietnam have recently eased, even as China stepped up its military activity in the South China Sea with a series of maneuvers and naval exercises in March and April 2018. Meanwhile, China has continued to build military and industrial outposts on artificial islands built in disputed waters. The United States has also increased its military activity and naval presence in the region in recent years, including Freedom of Navigation Operations, FNOPs, in January and March 2018. In a speech during a November 2017 visit to Southeast Asia, President Donald J. Trump emphasized the importance of operations and ensure free and open access to the South China Sea. Since May 2017, the United States has conducted 6 FNOPs in the region. China's claim to sovereignty over the South China Sea, which has an estimated 11 billion barrels of untapped oil and 190 trillion cubic feet of natural gas. China has been hostile to competing claimants: Brunei, Indonesia, Malaysia, the Philippines, Taiwan and Vietnam. In the early 1970s, states began to claim islands and zones in the South China Sea, such as the Spratly Islands, which have rich natural resources and fishing grounds. China states that, under international law, foreign militaries cannot conduct intelligence-gathering activities, such as reconnaissance flights, in the Exclusive Economic Zone, EEZ. According to the United States, claimant states, under the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, UNCLOS, must have freedom of navigation through the EEZ at sea and are not required to notify claimants of military activity. In July 2016, the Permanent Court of Arbitration in The Hague issued its ruling on the claims brought against China by the Philippines under UNCLOS, which won nearly all charges against the Philippines. While China is a signatory to the treaty, which forms the court, it refuses to accept the court's authority. In recent years, satellite imagery has shown China's increasing efforts to reclaim land in the South China Sea by physically increasing the size of the island or creating new islands altogether. In addition to piling sand on existing reefs, China has built ports, military installations, and airstrips, particularly in the Paracel and Spratly Islands, which have 20 and 7 outposts, respectively. China has militarized Woody Island by deploying fighter jets, cruise missiles and radar systems to protect its political, security, and economic interests in the region. The United States has challenged China's territorial claims and land reclamation efforts by conducting FNOPs and strengthening support for Southeast Asian partners. Also, in response to China's assertive presence in the disputed region, Japan has sold ships and military equipment to the Philippines and Vietnam to enhance their maritime security capacities and to deter Chinese aggression. The United States, which maintains a critical interest in ensuring freedom of navigation and securing sea lines of communication, SLOCs, has expressed support for agreement on a binding code of conduct and other trust-building measures. China's claims threaten the SLOC, which is an important maritime route that facilitates trade and the movement of naval forces. The United States has a role in preventing military escalation due to territorial disputes. Washington's defense agreement with Manila could draw the United States into a potential Sino-Philippine conflict over substantial natural gas reserves or lucrative fishing grounds in disputed territory. The failure of Chinese and Southeast Asian leaders to resolve disputes by diplomatic means could also undermine international law governing maritime disputes and encourage an unstable arms buildup.